आपको फोर्ट लॉडरडेल से फ्लोरिडा। यहाँ पे यूएस ओपन T10 टूर्नामेंट हो रहा है, लेकिन हम आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं क्रिकमेनिया पर इनसाइड एज का नया एपिसोड। और आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे वेस्ट इंडीज़ की वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड, जिसका पाकिस्तान के साथ पहला ही मैच होने जा रहा है वर्ल्ड कप में। और हमारे साथ मौजूद होंगे वेस्ट इंडीज़ के एक बहुत ही मायनाज जर्नलिस्ट और कमेंटेटर हैं विनोद मामचंद। तो उनसे हम जानेंगे कि उनके ख्यालात क्या हैं वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम के बारे में, क्योंकि हाल ही में वो वेस्ट इंडीज़ इंग्लैंड की जो सीरीज़ है वो भी कवर करके आए हैं और काफ़ी गहरी नज़र रखते हैं। तो आज का एपिसोड स्पेशली इसी तनाजुर में होगा और विनोद हमारे साथ होंगे। तो आइए चलते हैं सीधे विनोद के पास और जानते हैं उनसे उनके ख्यालात। Without further ado, Vinod, what's your analysis about this West Indian team that I just mentioned?
Well, looking at the team that has been assembled, I think there's a good mix of experience and youth inside there. I think some people are probably a bit disappointed that some of the uh, senior players, or former players, if I may say so, are not included at this time. I think a lot of people were thinking that Lyndon Simmons could have forced his way back in, as well as Dwayne Bravo, Tyrone Pollard, Sunil Narain, all 4 men, probably Dennis Ramsden, all 5 men from Trinidad and Tobago. But when you look at it, there are some really good young players coming through, and they held their own against England earlier this year in the Colonial Cup. England being a number 1 rated team, the West Indies held them to a 2-all draw. And a number of those young players came through fine. Shemron Hetmyer, he's in the squad, and probably this is why you're not seeing recalls for guys like Marlon Samuels. There's been debate in the Caribbean surrounding Marlon Samuels in particular, given the fact that he went to Zimbabwe. You will well remember that the West Indies had to play in a qualifying series in Zimbabwe, and he showed up to play in Zimbabwe, did pretty well. He's a big match player. He's a big tournament player. You would have seen it the last time the West Indies won a World Cup, albeit a T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
It was Marlon Samuels.
Yeah, he played a pivotal role in that. But looking at it, is plenty of firepower both with bat and ball, especially if you look at the recalls of Andre Russell. A couple of senior players have made their way back into the team, not all of them, as you said. But what do you think is the X factor in the batting lineup? If you start about the batting lineup first.
Well, I get obviously the X factor will be Andre Russell. He has done well in England before, and he actually made a career for himself with the West Indies 18. He drew attention to himself playing for the West Indies 18 in England. Chris Gayle is always there. You can never discount Chris Gayle. Obviously, he's not very mobile in the field. I don't know how that will go for 50 overs, but he's there. Evan Lewis, should he strike form, he's another dangerous player. And added to that, you have Darren Bravo, who is slowly making his way back in international cricket after his problems with the West Indies board kept him out of the scene for a year and a half. And there's young Nicholas Pooran, who the world might not know that much about. He's actually playing for Punjab in the IPL. He's a very explosive batsman as well. Then you had Shea Hope, who got back-to-back their centuries in England about 2 years ago. So the batting, I think, is in good hands. I think the key, though, is this Tri-Nation series that is coming up for the West Indies in Wales, where they're coming up against Ireland and Bangladesh. In terms of getting the players acclimatized early May, they'll be playing that. The tournament, the World Cup starts at the end of May for the West Indies. They come up against Pakistan in their first game. And in early May in England, it's always very difficult for West India to acclimatize. It's very cold. Some of the players they have mentioned before that sometimes they just don't even feel their fingers.
Yeah, and coming back to the conditions, we've done with the firepower. There's plenty of firepower, but do you think is one area that the West Indies batting lineup is lacking is a steady influence? If just in case your big hitters go early, other than Shai Hope, I personally don't see anybody to provide that calming or steadying influence. What do you think? Do you think it's a shortcoming?
I think that could come in the form of Darren Bravo. We saw that in the Colonial Series. We saw it in the Test Series against England and the West Indies, where he was able to craft one of the slowest ever Test half centuries. So he has the ability to switch, to play accordingly. But I want to agree with you, though. you look at that middle order and it's really packed at the top and middle order with power hitters. And Chris Gayle, though, could also be a calming influence. We've seen that
Lately,
in the
he's
IPL.
done that.
Yes, so I think with Evan Lewis opening the batting with him, Evan Lewis will normally go after the bowling. He had 150 odd against England in an ODI in England about a year and a half ago. So I think Chris Gayle may well be the senior statesman. He may well play the role of the senior statesman on this team and let the others bat around him. What was good about that also is the fact that he can also turn it on anytime
Needed. Yeah, that's
he's
part
ready.
of his game. Now coming back to the bowling lineup, we got the likes of Shane Thomas, Shannon Cottrell, and Holder is a good captain. He's a calming influence as well, both with bat and ball and in the field. So, and we got Kemar Roach as well, very experienced. What do you make of the bowling lineup?
I think it's a very good bowling attack. West Indies may be a bit short in the spin bowling department with Fabian Allen and Ashley Nurse. But when you look at the fast bowling attack, and I think the attack will be based around the fast bowling resources. You have Kemar Roach, not to forget Shannon Gabriel, who normally touches 150 Ks, and he is very accurate at that pace. So you have Shannon Gabriel, you have Kemar Roach, you also have Shane Thomas, who can touch 150 as well. And added to that, you have the left arm seamer Sheldon Cottrell, and of course,
Variations and
and Jason Holder, who will really thrive in English conditions.
excellent. And now, as you mentioned earlier, the first game of the World Cup is for the West Indies is against Pakistan. The same happened in 1999 as well. But this time they're playing at Nottingham, which has been a high-scoring ground lately. So just before we finish, what do you think of that first game?
But that's really a mouth-watering clash. The West Indies always seem to play Pakistan in their first game. Yesterday we were speaking about 1992 when the West Indies defeated Pakistan by 10 wickets in their opening game in Australia. And the Pakistanis, they went on to win that World Cup. They also played the West Indies in the first game in 1999, and Pakistan ended in the finals.
Well, that's a good omen if you look at it that way.
Yes, the Pakistanis will be very happy, about that. But you have a situation where you have two unpredictable teams coming up against each other. You can never tell which team will arrive on the day, and it makes for so much entertainment and so much that unpredictability is something that is enticing in itself.
Well, thank you very much, Vanil, for your time. It can go on for a very long time, but we have to make do with it for now, and I appreciate your time. And good luck to West Indies, and it hopes to be a thrilling World Cup this time, as open as you can get in the recent history. So we're all waiting for it, and until the next episode, I'll say goodbye from Fort Lauderdale and see you next time.